Morning of day 112 cats, and just got back out on trail, and it's a bit of a climb first thing this morning. Interesting thing about this landscape is there's been all kind of iron ore mining in its past history, and looking down the hill, when you look down the hill, you can kind of see that there are just roads traversing every 100 yards or so, just kind of crisscross this mountain. And then you'll also see little areas where they've kind of dug in and did some special stuff, and it's kind of neat. That's also where that orange water came from, all that iron that was at the campsite last night. Anyway, I'm just about at the top of this hill, and got about 8 or 10 miles to the next water source, and then maybe I'll push on after that another 5 miles or so. Depends on how I feel. It's a nice brisk morning this morning. So we're coming up to the end of the Horseshoe Trail, little marker to Curtis Sturgis. Evidently he was quite the proponent of the trail. I think I'm just going to come back here. It's still smoky, and I think I'm just going to go ahead. That's the wrong way. It should be the other way. I think I'm going to go ahead and sit down here and rest a little bit. Might need to take a few more breaks today with all this smog. Just going to take it easy. And yeah, why not? This rock is fine. Today's breakfast: 490 calories made of sugar. Can't wait. Now this is an interesting site. Looks like the remains of probably some type of watchtower that was over here years ago. But another little interesting thing, people took their time to create some chairs for themselves. You know, there's nothing like having a seat with a back that you can lean back into. Makes it pretty comfortable. It's a nice campsite. Only thing, you know, with the pine needles and all of that, only thing it's really missing is a source of water. What a pretty stretch of trail. Gone through patches of mountain laurel, rhododendron. Mountain laurel actually in bloom right now, as you can see. You got the fir trees. It's just really a nice stretch. Feels nice and cool down here too. So I made it to Rouse Creek Shelter, which is where I wanted to get some water, and I was able to do that. They had a nice little setup there, easy to get. 0.3 miles off the trail though, so but I'm heading on back to trail. I'm gonna walk down a little bit more and have my late lunch. There's a nice little campground, or a nice little tent site, which is about maybe half a mile down trail, and I thought it just seemed to be a little bit nicer than the area laying around the shelter here, so I'll just go ahead and walk on down there and get my lunch and decide what I'm going to do from there. Probably take a nap. Here's a nice little friend I just saw. Just came right across the trail. We'll leave him alone. So here's the campsite. Oh, maybe 200 meters away from the black snake we just saw. And I think I'm just going to kind of set up over here. I always like laying out and laying down on top of leaves. It's a lot softer than, you know, just the plain old ground. Keeps it warmer too. A little extra insulation. So this is something new for me anyway. This is all, this area all throughout here, all dead trees and such. Very often it's flooded, and it's all been caused by beavers downriver. So I haven't had a lot of water, so I'm hoping that it's passable all the way through. But you can just see how all of the trees through here have just died. There are some lovely stagnant pole, but I just thought I would just show you this. Sure does look interesting. I gotta see how I can get across that. Might be interesting.